Good morning, world. How are we today? Okay, so this morning I wanted to have a chat about, the saying, ignorance is bliss. And, I believe in also, I don't know if all religious teachings talk about it, but in some that I know of, you're taught as well to basically not to go to bed with stress on your shoulders or with worry. You're supposed to give it to God. Or, I think it's in Buddhism that you're supposed to learn to laugh at life. Not take things so seriously. And I don't know if I've spoken about this before, but I always seem to come back to that saying of ignorance is bliss. And, there's been lots of times in my life where maybe I have hyper focused on, the woes of the world, just the drama going on, the chaos, the turmoil. And, or even other things like, what are considered, like conspiracy theories and stuff. And, you can get really focused in on these things. Even scientific things, even things to do with health, even things to do with science and, what's going on all up there. And sometimes you find stuff out that's really concerning. And, you can kind of really get stressed out about things, can't you? And, conspiracy theories or stuff to do with politics and things happening in the world can make you upset, can make you angry, all sorts of things. And, so there's been lots of times in my life where, perhaps that's happened, and then it's like it just keeps coming back into my head of ignorance is bliss, and it sort of resets me to remember to stop caring, basically. And I know that can sound unempathetic or ignorant or, willfully ignorant, cold-hearted or something, and I understand that that's how it can be taken. But on the other hand, what good does it do to you or for you in your life to be stressed out about things going on in the world, or what politicians are doing, or what's happening in space, or anything, don't you think there's some truth in the saying ignorance is bliss? And I don't mean, just not caring about anything at all. I just mean you can acknowledge things that are happening. It's like chewing on a piece of food and then swallowing it and then it's gone. Do you know what I mean? You can receive information and you can ponder on it for, a minute or a short period of time. But then you've got to let it go, don't you? Otherwise, you sort of end up all twisted up about stuff all the time. And I don't think that does you any good. I don't think it brings any good to the world. And I don't think that's how we're supposed to live life. And, you know, I was just talking this morning with my partner about, you know, I've seen a lot of, you know, in real life and on the internet, I've seen a lot of people who clearly are living their life like not caring what other people think about them, or not caring about ticking societal expectation boxes, you know, and things like that. Like people who just like be really true to themselves, and you know, don't care about like looking normal or you know, whatever. And you know, Aaron and I, my partner and I, we have always tried to be like that as well. Like always tried to be true to ourselves and not feel like we have to conform in society or things like that, because it takes all sorts to make the world go round, doesn't it? You know, your style might not be my style, and my interests might not be your interests, and we all have different you know, things in life that we are interested in or that we want for ourselves, you know, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. And yeah, so we were like talking about it this morning because you know, I feel like it can have like there can be some like energy that's tied to you know, like energy in the world is affected by your energy. And I know this might sound a bit woo-woo for anyone who doesn't you know, talk about things in life in terms of energy, but really, I mean, it's scientific, you know, that everything has energy. Everything has like an energetic force field, basically, and so it makes sense, you know, scientifically, that like my energy can affect someone else's energy, or the energy of a place, you know, like nature, can have an effect on a person, even, you know, a person's health, and yeah, all sorts of things are going on with our planet energetically, and then our planet in relation to other planets, or the sun, the moon, you know, constant energy things happening, right? And so when you think about your energy in terms of like what you're focusing on, you know, if you're focused on, say, all of your blessings and the things that you are really grateful for in your life, then you would be exuding a like a high frequency, a positive frequency energy, right? And then so it makes sense as well that if you are focused on negative things and you know, bad things going on in the world, or how, you know, someone has treated you badly, you know, or been unkind and things like that, if you're dwelling on problems, if you're dwelling on negative things, then it makes sense that you would have a negative impact. Your energy would have a negative impact around you, but also maybe because, you know, energy can be like magnetic as well. Maybe you pull towards you you know, other negative experiences or whatever through like basically like pulling more and more negative energy towards you like a magnet. And then if you have a positive attitude, or you constantly let go of anything negative that happens and you just try to always be positive energy, then you pull towards you more positive experiences, more positive things, because you're pulling more positive energy towards you. Anyway, that was like, oh, okay, it was a little wallaby. Yes, so anywho, lucky we missed that one. Yeah, so anyway, back to what I was saying is you know, ignorance is bliss. And I don't mean to be what's the word? Like I'm not saying that we should just not care about anyone or anything ever going on in the world. But I'm saying, like, you could absorb the information of something happening, and maybe there is some positive thing you could contribute, like even if it was, say, money towards a charity or something like that, or you could send your best wishes to somebody if it's a personal matter, you know, or otherwise you could just pray. You know, you could send a prayer, positive energy, you know, and then let it go, and just maybe if everybody like practiced that, maybe we would live in a better world, a more peaceful world. You know, just like imagine that was the case, instead of people just being like constantly at each other's throats and upset about this and this with each other, disagreements about this and this. Imagine we all just like seriously just like chewed on it, swallowed it, and then let it go. You know, maybe the world would be better. And that's my thought this morning. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was deep or not, but I think that we should all just practice a little bit of ignorance is bliss. And yeah, thanks for joining me for the video, and I will see you again in another one. Bye.